Francine Witonze is 50 years old and lives in Ngororero district of the Western Province. She told us of how she bought her first mobile phone in 2001 and has been using them since.
I
first decided to buy my first phone when I got some money from my business, and I bought one used one for 3,000 Rwandan francs. My next one cost 5,000 Rwandan francs, then 15,000, and now I have another used one I bought for 45,000 Rwandan francs. It keeps me up to date with the news, the coronavirus pandemic and so on. That is the advantage of having one. For many, life without their phones now seems impossible. Without a phone, it is as if I have no life because it helps me to do a lot and make a living. It also helps me to learn new things. Anything I don't know, I just search it. A phone allows you to do many things at the same time. To me, it is like a mobile office. It saves you a lot of time and trips into the provinces to meet people when doing business, and also saves money. Take now during the time when the threat of the coronavirus exists. Everything is done on the phone. You can even use it to pay for things in supermarkets and regular shops. Phones have also become important tools for transportation. People call it a meter, but it is really a phone and has regular phone apps, even though we add ours. The taxi motorcyclists uses it to receive payments from customers. It has GPS tracking capabilities so that we can keep track of them, and the phone itself can be used to receive calls. He can use it to declare his taxes, get authorizations from RURA, the Rwanda Utilities Regulatory Authority, on that smartphone, pay for health insurance, and so you see that even if it is just one phone, it provides a variety of services. Rwanda now manufactures smartphones locally. Mara phones in the factory that produces them can churn out 1,000 a day. IT experts are amazed at how far Rwanda has come in 26 years as far as technology is concerned. You can send your elderly mother in Nyagatare, Rusizi, Rubavu or elsewhere money for a bag of rice, and she would get that money in a second. Compared to the time and money you would have spent physically going there, the 200 or 300 Rwandan francs they charge for that service is really not much. It saves transport costs and reduces the road risks of traveling there. Honestly, we have come far. I remember when we would openly stare at a person with a mobile phone, when very few people had them. I can attest that we liberated ourselves when it comes to technology. In the year 2000, anyone with a phone was special, and many imagined that they would never own one. Now, even people in the most rural of areas have them. Rura says that there were 30,000 landlines in the country before it was liberated. By 2010, Rwanda had 3.5 million mobile phones and 8 million just 5 years later. As of 2018, there were 9.7 million. Between March and April this year, active mobile phones jumped from 9.86 million to 10.31 million. That is an increase of 4.6% in just 8 weeks. 98% of the country now has network coverage and 93% internet connectivity, with 5.9 million people using the internet on their phones regularly. More than 90% of the population now use mobile money services.